So there's pros and cons. I really think it depends on like how you're set up, because some people are really optimized for de novos and some people are really optimized for acquisitions. So like it's hard for me to necessarily say there's a right answer or a wrong answer, but what I will say is like the consensus is pretty much acquisitions, like you talked about. And I don't think that's good to just say, yeah, like always do acquisitions. I mean, you really got to understand the trade-offs, because at what price does an acquisition start to make sense? Like, yeah, it's great. You're buying existing EBITDA. Sure, that helps have cash flow day one. That's awesome. But like, are you paying a 7x, 8x, 9x, 10x? I mean, the question is like, can you get, so yeah, you're buying, day one, you get money in your pocket, but can you borrow from the bank to do a de novo, right? Where it's like, it's not having you pull too much money out of your pocket for whatever period of time. So the thing about acquisitions, especially when you start to get backed by private equity and take on partners, they're all about IRR, which is time driven. So the faster you can get in and out of a deal, the higher it makes your IRR. So you kind of risk falling into the trap of, built to sell, not built to last. Where as a de novo, like, you're building that to last most likely. You're an operational business, not an arbitrager, not a roll up, not a roll up platform. So I think that the benefits of a de novo compared to a roll up or an acquisition is, number one, you can build with the culture in mind. That's the thing that a lot of people don't really talk about with the numbers on the spreadsheet, is like, hey, look, they're doing 2 million top line, and 20% EBITDA. That's whatever, 400K added to our EBITDA. Like, we're worth an 11, they're worth a 7. We're making arbitrage out of that EBITDA. Like, now we've said essentially added, 600K value from buying this at 400K. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, by the time you consider the different in multiples. And so, yeah, that's what you look at, but you don't realize like what systems are they using, what software are they using, how long is that going to take, and how expensive is that going to be to bring it together with yours? Are you going to combine cultures? Are you going to run as separate ships? Because both of those are hard to do. And then it's just like the pure cost, like with interest rates being really high, like at what multiple does it just really stop to make sense? And so when you build from the ground up, you don't have to worry about paying a multiple. You just have to worry about being able to last as long as you're running that deficit until you build it up.